I would like to say a few words about my father and why I believe this weekend is so important. Do you know that behind the royal smiles and family gatherings, there is a hidden truth about Prince William's relationship with his cousin, Zara Tindall? The two were once inseparable during childhood. They were best friends, bonded not just by blood but by their shared upbringing in the British royal family. Unfortunately, something changed along the way. What is the truth about their relationship? Could it be more complicated than we ever realized? Keep watching to find out. Prince William and Zara Tindall have had a close relationship since their earliest days. They are both members of the royal family, whose experiences in the palace helped them develop an inseparable bond. Prince William is the son of King Charles III, and Zara Tindall is the daughter of Princess Anne, King Charles III's sister. This makes Prince William and Zara Tindall cousins. To understand the relationship between these two, we must first go back to their childhood when they were just two children growing up in Buckingham Palace. Born just 1 year apart, William in the year 1982 and Zara in the year 1981, the two royal cousins spent much of their early years together. Their close bond comes as no surprise, given that William and his brother, Prince Harry, were raised in Gloucestershire, just a few miles from where Zara and her brother, Peter Phillips, grew up. This meant that William and Zara always went on holidays at Balmoral Castle and often attended royal events together. They actually had many shared experiences as children of the royal family. But despite this close bond, their paths in life have been remarkably different. Prince William is the eldest son of King Charles III and the late Princess Diana, which makes him the heir to the British throne. Due to this, the weight of responsibilities and expectations of the monarchy had been on him since childhood, and he grew up under public scrutiny. His upbringing was quite different from that of other children his age, as it was carefully structured to prepare him for his future role as king. Prince William attended the prestigious Eton College before enrolling at the University of St. Andrews, where he studied geography. After completing his studies, he later trained at the Royal Military Academy Sandhurst and served as a search and rescue pilot in the Royal Air Force. Zara's life, on the other hand, was refreshingly different thanks to her mother, Princess Anne. She and her brother, Peter Phillips, were not given royal titles at birth. Unlike her royal cousins, this meant Zara grew up without the restrictions of being a working royal, allowing her to live a more private and independent life. Instead of attending the prestigious schools chosen for royal heirs, she went to a boarding school in Gloucestershire, where she lived a relatively normal childhood compared to William. The difference in their upbringings was not just about their status in the royal family, but it was also about personal freedom. While William was groomed to one day rule an entire nation, Zara was out riding horses, developing her passion for equestrian sports, and enjoying a level of independence that William could never have. Prince William and Zara Tindall have always shared a strong family connection, but like many relationships within the royal family, things have changed over the years. As they grew older, their priorities changed, and their lives started moving in separate directions, which greatly affected their relationship. William took on more demanding royal duties, and Zara's equestrian career took her further away from the royal world. The cousins who had once been inseparable slowly found themselves on different paths. Prince William was crowned as Prince of Wales, and his responsibilities intensified. Apart from his official duties, he focused on charity work, mental health awareness, and environmental conservation. His marriage to Catherine, Princess of Wales, in the year 2011 further solidified his public role, and together they have 3 children: Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis. Zara, on the other hand, has also done exceptionally well for herself. She is married to former rugby player Mike Tindall, and they have 3 children: Mia, Lena, and Lucas. Zara is now a highly accomplished equestrian, and she won a silver medal at the Olympic Games in the year 2012 as part of the British eventing team. She also earns an income through sponsorships and brand collaborations, making her one of the financially independent royal family members. Reports estimate that Zara and Mike Tindall have a combined fortune of approximately £30 million, allowing them to maintain a comfortable lifestyle without relying on royal funding. Outside their different royal obligations and personal lives, influences and favoritism from royal family members also affected William and Zara's relationship as they grew. Over time, small signs suggested that their closeness was being impacted by deeper issues within the royal household. The pressures of royal life and the unspoken tensions from being part of the monarchy started affecting their relationship. One of the biggest influences on their relationship was their grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. Everyone within the British royal family yearned for Queen Elizabeth's love, as she was the most respected member of the family. William and Zara both had a special relationship with the Queen, even though she treated them differently. It was no secret that she had a soft spot for her eldest granddaughter. Zara's independent spirit was endearing, and the Queen warmed up to her in a way that felt less formal than her interactions with William. What made the Queen love her more than the other grandchildren was their shared love for horses. They both enjoyed horse races and often rode horses together in the palace. Zara often spoke fondly of her, recalling their close bond and how her grandmother supported her equestrian career. On days when Zara had competitions, the Queen made sure she attended and celebrated her Olympic success. This was an act that was more personal than official royal duty. William, meanwhile, had a different relationship with his grandmother. As the future king, William was always given a more serious role that would prepare him for the throne. He was expected to follow strict royal protocols, attend major events, and carry out duties that reflected the future of the monarchy. While there was love and admiration, their conversations often focused on the serious matters of the monarchy. He was being groomed to one day take over, which meant he had less room to simply be a grandson in the way Zara could be a granddaughter. As time went on, their interactions became more formal and less frequent. There was no open conflict between them, but rather, royal politics naturally created some distance. With Prince Harry stepping down from royal duties and King Charles III taking the throne, William had to take on more responsibilities. He had to focus on his role as the Prince of Wales. Supporting his father and preparing for his future as king meant that he had less time for personal relationships, including his bond with Zara. Another factor that may have influenced their relationship is the overall change in royal responsibilities after Queen Elizabeth passed away. With King Charles now on the throne, the structure of the royal family has evolved. As the next in line, William was mandated to step into his role as the Prince of Wales. He took on more official duties and became even more focused on the future of the monarchy. Zara still lives with her husband and children outside the royal working structure. This means Prince William and Zara do not get to spend as much time together as before simply because their lives have gone in different directions. Tensions in their relationship have led some people to wonder if this difference creates resentment. Did Zara ever feel that William had all the privileges while she had to make her own way in life? It is easy to assume that Zara might have envied Prince William's position. After all, he was given everything: a royal title, a grand palace to live in, and a future as king. He never had to worry about finding a job or making a name for himself outside the royal family. However, the reality is not that simple. Even though William lived a very privileged life, the price that came with it was extreme control. Throughout his life, he was always told where to go, how to act, what to say, and even who he could be friends with. His life was completely under the scrutiny of the public, and every decision he made had consequences. On the other hand, Zara had complete freedom to choose the life she wanted for herself. She followed her passion for horse riding, competed in the Olympics, married the person of her choice without any pressure from the monarchy, and raised her children away from the royal spotlight. She is one of the royals without a title, so she is not bound by royal duties. She is currently living an independent life with her husband, Mike Tindall, and their children. Zara has been enjoying her equestrian career and spending time with her family in a very relaxed way, while William is always occupied with royal meetings, state events, and press scrutiny. They are no longer just cousins who spent time together at family events. They are now living in two very different worlds, and this difference in lifestyle naturally created some distance between them. Despite these changes, Zara has never publicly expressed any resentment toward William. She has often been seen supporting him at major events. Even though their lives took such different paths, which may have led to some level of frustration at times, Zara may also have recognized the pressure William was under and felt grateful that she did not have to carry the same burden. Were there signs of tension between Prince William and Zara at family events? Over the years, there have been a few moments where their interactions at royal events seemed distant. While they are always polite and respectful toward each other in public, they are rarely seen sharing warm personal moments as they did when they were younger. Major royal gatherings, such as Queen Elizabeth's funeral and King Charles's coronation, raised questions about their closeness. Both of them were in attendance, but they did not seem to interact much or even exchange pleasantries as they normally would. Perhaps it was because these events were formal occasions, and they simply did not have the opportunity to catch up. However, even at more casual events like royal horse racing or Christmas gatherings at Sandringham, they have not been seen sharing the same level of closeness they once had. In contrast, Zara has gotten closer to Prince Harry, often joking and laughing with him at public events. This has led some to wonder if there is an unspoken misunderstanding between her and William. One particular event that stood out was the Queen's Platinum Jubilee in the year 2022. During the celebrations, Zara sat close to Harry and Meghan and engaged in warm conversations with them, while William mostly kept his distance. Although this does not confirm any issue between William and Zara, it does highlight the division within the royal family. Despite sensational headlines hinting at tension, a closer look reveals that their relationship is not based on misunderstanding. Instead, it is a friendship that has stood the test of time. For years, the British royal family has been closely watched, and what may seem like a rift between them is simply the weight of responsibility. The truth is not about them quarreling or no longer being friends. It is about the challenges their relationship faced as they grew up as royals. Their public appearances and body language may have been misinterpreted by outsiders. At the core of their relationship is mutual respect and family ties. Although they may not share the same level of closeness as before, they still attend major royal events together and maintain their connection. As the royal family continues to evolve, their relationship may change further. If William steps into a more serious role and eventually takes over the crown from King Charles, Zara's involvement in his life may lessen. However, if they both make an effort, they can maintain their bond despite their different paths. The public will continue to watch their interactions at royal events to determine the status of their relationship. Family bonds are complicated, and within the royal family, they are even more challenging due to duty expectations and evolving responsibilities. While their relationship may never be the same as it was in their younger years, the respect and love they share as family and friends will always be there.